Hey guys, Hannah here and welcome to another video on my channel. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, guys, and thank you to everyone that has subscribed since my last video alone, which was only yesterday. So thank you so much for that. Today in this video we're going to be focusing on special interests because I think I've touched on this topic before, but not that much, not in like an actual video, like a whole video like dedicated to it, and a lot of other YouTubers have done that, so that's what I'm going to do. So, my first special interest, I would say, is geography. I've been interested in world geography, so mainly the flags, countries and stuff, since I was about like 7. When I was 7, I could draw a world map and label all the major countries from memory, and that's not a lot. That's not much that a 7-year-old can do. You don't learn much about that in school. You didn't when I was at school. When I was at school, you didn't learn much sort of about the countries and where everything was. I forgot what I learnt in geography, but it was pointless either way, whatever it was. Like most of the things that you learn when you're in the British education system, it's pointless, but yeah, that's a story for another video. So yeah, I still really like geography. I've got like world encyclopedias for fun. I do quizzes and stuff on the internet. Mainly I kind of know, I would say I know 90% of the capitals, and the other 10% are the little islands, like the island nations that no one really knows exist. Some of them are sort of, what do you call it? When it's not a country, it's like a sovereign state, or like a part of another country but it's an island, like the Falkland Islands belongs to the UK. Sort of like those little islands that no one really knows about. So I would say that's a 10%, maybe it's 95, I would know 95, I'm not sure. But I do know the majority of them. Flags, I'm a bit more behind on. I don't know as many flags as I do capitals, but I know like Palau. I'm so bad with pronouncing the names. Palau, which is a country in the Pacific Ocean, like an island country that's got a blue flag with a yellow circle in it. And Kiribati, I've written it down so I can remember how to say it. It has like, that's a really nice flag. Kiribati is probably one of my favourite flags. It's got like the ocean like this, and then it's got like a little sun up the top. Yeah, that's a nice flag. And the capital of that is South Tarawa. South Tarawa? I think that's how you pronounce it. That's the capital of Kiribati, and the other flag I like is Liechtenstein, because Liechtenstein is a small country in Europe. The capital is Vaduz. However, when I ask everyone, what I've been doing recently is I've been going up to my tutors, most of them whom have got either a master's or a PhD, so my lecturers at university where I'm studying at the moment. Sorry if you hear that, that's a squeaky toy that the cats are playing with. So when I go up to my lecturers and ask about it, what's the capital of Liechtenstein? They normally say Liechtenstein City. No, try again. It's Vaduz. V-A-D-U-Z, Vaduz. I sort of made a chart. I'm going off topic a bit, but I made a chart. So tutors who know the capital of Angola, or tutors that know the capital of Liechtenstein, tutors that know the capital of both, and tutors that do not know any of them. And all but one ended up in the category where they do not know any of them. One of my tutors, he's lovely. He's like the only male tutor, and I asked him, what's the capital of Angola? And he said, Luanda. I was like, yes, Simon! Go on, Simon. I was like so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never asked anyone the capital of Angola, and they never just said it to me. And Simon has no sort of connection with Angola at all. He just kind of knew it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you're my hero. If you weren't really old and middle-aged and short and a bit podgy, then I'd probably fancy you, but all those are barriers in my way from you. So anyway, my second specialist subject is a bit odd, and I have actually done a video on this before. So my specialist interest is probably the more prominent interest, which I've had since I was 12 years old, is Nazi Germany and the Holocaust. There's no particular reason why I have this specialist interest. There's no reasons behind it. What's so fucking Ethel, stop it, Ethel, stop squeaking the mouse. Anyway, yeah, so there's no reason, I just have it, and I've had it since I was 12 years old. And yeah, so it is the Holocaust, all aspects of the Holocaust, from the Hitler and Goebbels and Himmler and all them guys, right down to, I know all the death camps, I know all the concentration camps. People can't really work out whether I'm either an anti-Semitic Nazi or just some weirdo, and I'm actually neither of them. I haven't got any Jewish ancestry, but I've always felt a connection to Jewish people. And if you follow me on Twitter, actually I don't think I've even got this Twitter linked. Anyway, either way, I'm a bit obsessed. I really like the Israelis, and I really want to marry an Israeli man and have a nice little sea view apartment in Tel Aviv and have kids that can speak Hebrew. But yeah, so fingers crossed for the future. So yeah, I'm really in touch with Jewish people and, you know, all the minorities, you know, and of course gay people prosecuted. Obviously, you know, I and loads of other people identify as LGBT. Loads of people that I know loads of nice Jehovah's, they were prosecuted as well. Gypsy, I don't know any gypsies, but I'm sure they're quite nice. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I have a connection to a lot of people who were minorities and who were prosecuted in the Holocaust. Unfortunately, I do also have connection to the Germans because my nan was born in Germany in 1926 and she lived there until after the war. I mean, she's dead now, so I don't really get to talk to her, but you know, I have had a whole family in Germany, and you know, apparently my oppa granddad was a postman, and yeah, that's all I know about it really. So I have kind of have a connection with both sides, but you know, the Holocaust is the biggest atrocity of the last few hundred years, without doubt. You know, I don't think people understand the scale of it, and I'm very, you know, I'm very touched with helping with Holocaust denial. I don't accept Holocaust denial, and I think more needs to be taught about it to decrease the amount of Holocaust deniers, because there are a lot of Holocaust deniers out there and none of them have an excuse, you know, of why they're denying. They just are denying. But anyway, I go off on such a tangent. So I would say those are my specialist interests, and I like doing quizzes and stuff online. Got my woman's encyclopedia. I like doing all the I go on Quizlet actually, and it's got like flashcards of flags. So I do that quite a lot. And with the Holocaust, I've got loads of names and dates up on my wall in my bedroom. And there's all these documentaries on Netflix and stuff to watch. I've got oh my gosh, I should have showed you. I've got loads and loads of Holocaust books. I'll quickly show you my favourite. I'm just writing them down. So I read a book recently called Hans and Rudolph. Yeah, Hans and Rudolph, and it's about the search for the Auschwitz Commandant Rudolf Höss, and I've seen that in a few bookshops, so that's actually a really good one if you want to read that one. What else have I read? Born Survivors, which is about 3 women who were pregnant and gave birth. I don't think they gave birth after they were pregnant during the Holocaust, and luckily they didn't fall under the trap of Joseph Mengele, who really liked experimenting on pregnant women. So that's another really good one. Another really good one is called My Grandfather Would Have Shot Me, and this is by, what's her name? She's black. I don't know either way. She's half, I think it's Nigerian. She's half Nigerian. She is the granddaughter of Amon Goth, who ran the Platzo concentration camp, and Amon Goth was portrayed in Schindler's List by Ralph Fiennes. I'm sure a lot of you have seen Schindler's List, and Amon Goth was Ralph Fiennes was Amon Goth. I lost track of what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that, and his Amon Goth's granddaughter, so he had a daughter called Monica Goth, I think her name was, and she had an affair with a Nigerian man, and she had the baby. I think her name's Jennifer Teege, I think her name is. Yeah, and she got adopted by some white people in Munich. And yeah, she wrote a book. She didn't even know. She'd been studying in Tel Aviv and learned Hebrew, and didn't even know that her grandfather was Amon Goth, which is really bloody peak. So that's a really good one. And probably the last one I'm going to talk to you about is It's just called Holocaust Memorials of Europe, and I've always wanted to go on a road trip around Europe to visit all the Holocaust memorials. I've visited Auschwitz, I've done Schindler's, I've done everything in Krakow, and I've also done, that's about it. Done Anne Frank. It's not really a memorial, but it is part of the Holocaust. So I just want, because no one will go with me, and I'm not streetwise enough to go trekking around Poland on my own. But you know, Germany, Poland, there's Holocaust memorials everywhere, and basically it's just a book called the Holocaust Memorials of Europe, and it goes to every country that was impacted by the Holocaust and talks about the memorials that were there, whether it's just, you know, like a memorial on the street, or, you know, whether it's like a camp memorial from one of the death or concentration camps. So that's a really, really good book if you want to get that, guys. And I think it's just Holocaust sites in Europe or something like that. It's something really easy. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really want to do a Q&A, so I'm getting quite a lot of comments and emails now. So if you have any questions, you know, I'll answer any questions. You know me, I'm not going to shy away from anything. Please just comment below or email me the questions, and I'll do a video not too far in the distant future with all of your questions in it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!